What's up, y'all? Now I know y'all looking today. Y'all wondering who is this? What is going on here? And this is the story of the Jackson brothers. Now this just happened to be the first Jackson brother, starting off with big brother Jason Jackson, better known as Smooth. And Smooth is one of the most underrated athletes on the East Coast. Now the reason Smooth is underrated because this happens to be his first year starting. Now, why is his first year starting? It's one of the most historic, legendary seasons we have seen in high school history. Now, Smooth, I haven't said a position yet because Smooth don't even know what position he play. Smooth is like a Swiss Army knife. He could play running back, he could play receiver, and he can definitely play quarterback, which is not really his most favorite position, but he's just a football player. Now, leading up to his senior year in the state championship game that we're watching right now, Smooth was undersized. He didn't hit a growth spurt to his junior year, summer going into senior season, and he was working the whole time. He was undersized, being 5'5" and then shooting up to 6'3". They knew Smooth would hit a growth spurt, but they didn't know it would be one like this. And Smooth muscles filled out. Smooth got fast and he's big, tall, athletic, and they had to use him. And they just threw him out there on the field. So coming into his senior season, Smooth had zero offers. But that never stopped Smooth. See, Smooth being one of the most humblest, resilient kids, and knowing he has three younger brothers looking up to him, Smooth knew he could never give up. So Smooth worked and he grinded every season in high school, from his freshman to his junior season, and Smooth outworked his entire team along with his brothers pushing them and his old teammates and older cousins. Smooth just worked. He worked so hard. Like he's that one kid that was never the most talented, but his hard work definitely got him to the position that he's in now, which is we're in his senior season and he broke pretty much every rushing, receiving, and passing record all in the same season within the state. Now, you can look it up or research it, but I have never seen it done on the entire country where someone can break every rushing, receiving, and passing record all in one season. For a season, not for 4 years, of course, but just for a season. Now that's next level. So of course, Smooth would draw some tracks into itself, and Smooth got some looks. But it's just you can see just in this state championship game how dominant Smooth is on the field, how effective and electrifying watching Jason Jackson is. It's just he's a man amongst boys out there in high school, state championship, playoffs. It doesn't matter. He was just the best player in the state. Even if it was for 1 year, he was the best player in the state. His talent was undeniable. So, of course, as time flew, them offers came rolling in. Now, as we all know, those big schools, they might like you if you play one season and you might be good, but you're not getting into no Alabama, Texas, or Tennessee off playing 1 year. So of course, the first year he had some decent D1 schools, but he only had maybe a few power four schools, and he was interested in a few. But it was three schools in particular that when he went on those visits, he liked what they was talking about. He loved what he heard. So Smooth had to talk with his mom and dad, and he narrowed it down to three schools. Now, keep in mind, Smooth wanted to play multiple positions, not both sides of the ball, but multiple positions. So it would only be right to start off with his first choice, Colorado Buffaloes. He loved that Travis Hunter got an opportunity to show his talent playing under Coach Prime. So when he went on his visit there, he understood that he might have to play more quarterback, being that Shador Sanders is gone. But he's going to get an opportunity to line up out wide and make more plays outside of just playing just quarterback or just receiver. Now, the Jacksons is from Virginia. So Colorado was a far stretch. So that lead us into his second choice being Liberty University, who had a pretty good starting quarterback and probably was leaning more towards Smooth being a receiver, playmaker. That's what coach was talking to him about. Said they would have a few packages for him to line up at quarterback and, show his ability. But his main position at Liberty was probably going to be receiver, at least for his first year. But we don't know how long he planned on being at Liberty either. But We just know they would prioritize him getting on the field his freshman year, lining up out wide with a few Wildcat packages. Now, the last school on the list for your boy Smooth, Jason Jackson, was NIU. Now, see, Jason wasn't really feeling NIU that much, mainly because their name and like the brand exposure. But Jason's dad had different aspirations, man. He's seen different. When they went on a visit to NIU, they loved Jason. They treated him like royalty. And the coach said they would line him up at quarterback, receiver, runner. They would put Jason anywhere they needed him. The priority for NIU would be getting Jason the ball and letting Jason make plays. You see, Jason doesn't understand because he's a kid, a teenager still, that only has started 1 year in high school, that if in this current temperature of football, if he has a good enough season where he makes noise, Jason could get to one of those bigger schools, and that's where his pops was looking. So y'all let me know. What would you do? Where do you think Jason's going to go for the next 1, maybe 2 or 3 years of his college career? Drop it in the comments and let us know what's next for the Jackson family. YouTube was good, man. I'm back.